Welcome to IQAN University. In our last episode, we went through the basic functions of IQAN Design. Today, we'll set up modules and lay out the bus structure for a typical piece of mobile machinery. After opening IQAN Design and starting a new project, you'll get to choose from a variety of master and expansion modules. In this example, we'll select an MD47 for the master, which will contain the application program and be able to execute the control instructions. And we will select an XC43 expansion module, which has a wide assortment of analog and digital inputs and outputs. For today's example, we'll use a 7-inch touchscreen MD47 controller with 4 CAN buses. When we open it up, you can see that Bus A is designated as the Diagnostic Bus. This means that it'll provide communication between masters and diagnostic tools. Keep in mind this is a virtual bus handled internally, so it doesn't represent any physical wires. First, we'll add an expansion module to the system. Just click the Add button in the upper right corner of the workspace and select the Expansion Modules tab. Next, we'll click on the module labeled XC43 and move it in place to connect it to the MD47 controller. Now this module is connected to Bus A of the controller by a dedicated bus for Parker expansion modules. Take a look at the Property Inspector panel on the right. Some parameters now exist for the module. First, the module address defaults to 0. Notice the XC43 and MD47 addresses are the same. Since they are different types of modules, they can have the same address. But if you were to add another XC43 module, it would need a different address tag. You can also see that the modules default to enabled. You can change this, but we'll look more at those parameters in a future episode. If we double-click on the XC43 module, you'll see a large variety of inputs and outputs. To add a J1939 joystick and bus to the control module, just click on the Add button and select the tab labeled J1939 and generic CAN modules. This external module can be used with any J1939 module, so we'll label it Boom Joystick and assign its source address decimal 51. The specific CAN message structure will be set up in the program later on. Next, we'll connect the joystick module to CAN B of the controller. You can see the default bus speed is 250 kbps and can be changed to support 500 in the Property Inspector. Finally, we'll connect the engine ECU to the MD47 module. Select another J1939 CAN module the same way we did earlier. We have now added the engine ECU to the C bus, named it, and kept the address at 0, which is the standard source address for a J1939 engine. As with the joystick, we will define the PGNs and parameters in a later episode.